Let me with one.
Don't expect anything less than the #1 rated Caribbean show. Caribbean vibration. Caribbean vibration. Caribbean vibration.
All right, so here we go. What do you have to say?
I stayed. I stayed because I was married and we had a kid, and I thought, you know, I can at least try. I left because I realized I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. But I did at least try to stay, and we did counseling, and we did the whole nine. It just turned out it wasn't for me. But I don't think that cheating is necessarily a deal breaker. It really depends on the circumstances. It depends on your relationship to begin with.
You know that thing on the back of my neck that I like? And I like how you do it or something like that, and I just tell just you, and only you know that that's secret. I said, you know what happened to my dad when I was younger? Like stuff like that, something that's so deep that you only share with that one person because you feel so comfortable sharing it with that person.
Okay.
That's on an emotional level where you feel so open to share. Like that was just gospel. That's just like every day you tell your girl, okay. That's different. I'm just sure not gonna tell like your boy, you know, the back of my neck. I like that one here.
I mean, if it comes up, hold on.
What's up? You're watching Caribbean Vibrations. It's our Valentine's show, and you know what? We found something that was a bit more interesting than usual stuff. We're at R&B, Relationships and Bull, and here are the two hosts, B. Quammie, Mr. Lincoln Anthony Blades. I found this very interesting. So what was the genesis? Why are you guys doing this?
I think the main component, it was Lincoln's kind of birth idea, but I think the idea was to bring an event to Toronto that brings together people who are ready to have intelligent conversations about all things regarding relationships. So tonight we were focusing on sex and all the different things that comes along with that. But it's in a venue and an atmosphere that is not combative. Men and women were all speaking together, we're learning from each other, we're making great connections. So I think it was just something that's really important to bring that shows that we can get a bunch of people together, we can have grown discussions, and hopefully make some connections out of it as well.
So one of the things I noticed tonight with you, and for all us guys out there, was the subject of emotional baggage. Yeah. Did you find an answer tonight to that question?
No. I still do not believe that there's such a thing as emotional cheating. Yeah. I think you're just cheating, and then there's just friendships and misunderstandings. But to call emotional cheating, I don't know. I just don't think there's, I asked a whole bunch of women, and no one has told me what emotional cheating is. So I don't believe it exists until we do another event. We'll talk about it again, and then we'll see. Yeah.
Okay, so I know what you guys do. So here's the plug time. You're both bloggers, you do a whole bunch of stuff. So tell us what you do.
Okay, I write for Uptown Magazine. I have my own blog. It's called thisisyourconscience.com. And yeah, I throw these events. I'm a public speaker, and I try to be a motivational speaker as well.
And Miss Quammie?
Yes, I also have a blog. It's 83toinfinity.com. I also write for Uptown Magazine. I write for Chatelaine as well, and I write for another site in the U.S. called forharriet.com. I also do social media consultations and public speaking as well, so mixed bag of things, but it's all fun.
Okay, so me being a newly single guy, that's another story. But you guys are in relationships. What advice would you have for people who are looking to get into a relationship? Because I like the last thing you said, but what advice could you give them?
Be honest what you're looking for. I think that's something that a lot of people need to take an extra minute and think about, because I find a lot of people get in relationships that may look good, or they think that person is bringing what they need, and the red flags have always been there from the start that it might not work out. And I think if people are honest from the beginning what they're looking for, and if that person is satisfying that, that's a great basis to start your foundation of your relationship. So. And
from a guy's perspective?
Okay, I'm going to give you something deep. The one thing that I've noticed about being single, or being in a relationship, I should say, is that there's a difference between superficial happiness and deep happiness. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people who are single, they're looking for superficial happiness. They think that a relationship means we'll be happy all the time, and we're always in love, and it's always unicorns. And no one tells you that that's not what it's like. Sometimes, even in a happy relationship, a successful relationship, you feel like smacking that person. Like, you feel like they piss you off, you know what I mean? And it's a difference between deep happiness and superficial happiness, and people should be searching for deep happiness. And to me, deep happiness is like the love that a mother has for her kids or the kids have for the mother. You love your mother. Nothing, you know, you love your kids, but that doesn't mean you like them all the time. You know what I mean? And that's what a relationship is. It's about finding that deep level of happiness instead of just finding someone that, you know, you just bust jokes with, but you never really get deep. So.
I like the answer. I like all the answers. I want to thank you guys for your time. Don't forget to check out their blogs, and you're watching Caribbean Vibrations.